Two 12-year-old girls in Wisconsin are facing attempted murder charges after they stabbed one of their peers 19 times. Now, the girl that they stabbed fortunately did survive. She was able to crawl to a public area where someone found her and they sent her to the hospital. She is recovering now. But the two girls apparently did this because they wanted to win over a mythical character online referred to as Slender Man. Now, apparently it's an internet horror myth, and it's on a particular website where, you know, people can actually add on to the story. It's kind of like crowdsourcing, where people add to the story, they share their ideas, whatever, and it's supposed to be fun, and of course it's fiction. But one of the 12-year-old girls took it a little too seriously and actually allegedly convinced the other 12-year-old girl to go after their friend because they felt that, hey, if we can win over Slender Man, then that's a win for both of us. It's crazy.
Look, there's a lot of great stuff about the internet. And then there's this. It's crowdsourced. How could it possibly be true? Let alone the fact that it's obviously fiction. But they're 12-year-olds. Yeah. And God, they how many times they stabbed her? 19 times? 19
times. So according to reports, the accused, Morgan Geyser and Anissa Weiner, are alleged to have invited a friend over for a sleepover, during which they had planned to murder her in order to appeal to Slender Man, who they say lived in a mansion in a nearby countryside. So she also told police that Slender Man is the leader of Creepypasta, and that's the website that it's on. I know.
How do you believe that the leader of Creepypasta is real? How do you believe that?
Yeah.
I feel terrible for the girl. She survived,
yeah, right? So she did survive, thankfully, and these girls are going to be facing, obviously, attempted murder charges. They will be tried as adults.
No, they're 12. No.
Yeah.
See, we always go overboard. Look, I hate what they did to this girl. It's a horrific story, and stabbing 19 times, if that's your daughter, you know, it doesn't have to be your daughter for you to be horrified by the idea, right? But they are 12. There's a reason why we don't try people as adults, because they're not adults.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're on the border, you're 17, and you can show a lot of reasons why the guy or girl knew what they were doing, etc. It's one thing. 12 is nowhere near the border.
Yeah, and so the defense attorney for one of the girls is saying that she has a mental illness that, you know, was undiagnosed, and so he's asking that instead of putting her in a juvenile detention center, they should put her in a mental health facility. Mm-hmm. The judge has refused to do that, and the defense attorney plans on appealing. But I should also note that if they were tried as juveniles and if they were convicted as juveniles, they would be released at the age of 25. Now that they're being tried as adults, they could face up to 65 years in prison.
Yeah. No. Okay. Look, this is out of control. Look, you know me. We've been through this on the show many times. We're pretty, quote unquote, tough on crime, and situations like this, we usually throw the book at them. It's our opinion anyway. But in this case, there's a good case to be made that she's mentally ill.
Yeah.
Like, oftentimes I don't buy that. I'm, oh, sure, you're mentally ill, but then you acted in ways that were coordinated, planned out, thought out, etc. So I'm not one to take that too seriously. But they're definitely kids. And I would seriously look into to see if that girl who led it is mentally ill. She believes in Slender Man on the internet and stabbed another girl 19 times. I'd look into the mental illness angle.
And just one final thing on that, a lot of parents are asking for that website to be shut down, and I disagree with that 100%. It's a bunch of people who love writing, they like, you know, horror stuff, and so they're getting together and they're adding on to the story. There's nothing wrong with that. What you do is you educate your kids on, you know, fact or fiction, and you talk about what you how you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Censoring people just drives me crazy. That's not the solution to every problem.
So if we were to believe in that, then we'd have to censor every horror movie ever made. We'd have to take them all off the, you know, and censor them. That's crazy talk. No, that girl is unbalanced, and you got to look into that. The problem isn't people's active imagination on the internet. You'd have to shut down the whole internet if you wanted to stop that.